Hello and welcome to Let's Replay. I'm Ellie Gibson and I'm joined today by Eurogamer's Ollie Welsh. Hello Ollie.
Hi.
Hi, and today we're playing one of my personal favourite games of all time. This is Crash Team Racing for the original PlayStation. Do you remember this well, Ollie?
No, because by the time this came out in '99, I had an N64, which meant I could play the original article Mario Kart.
Ah, of course, N64, the N standing for not as good as PlayStation, as I recall. So poor old you, that's what I say. So yeah, this is a great game, and it is of course by Naughty Dog.
Oh, look at all those bits flying into that crate.
Look at that. So that's where they keep
Pure
the Matrix.
digital magic.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, now of course nowadays Naughty Dog are best known for producing sort of very moving, dark, post-apocalyptic thrillers about the human condition and the nature of relationships. So we thought we'd go back to a time when they just made games about a dog driving around a beach eating apples. What language do you want to play in, Ollie?
Français, naturellement.
F off, naturellement, mon amigo. In case you don't know, Ollie is actually half Swiss-French, so his nickname at Eurogamer is the European. Yes, that is the most interesting thing about him. So there we are. Right, what are we? Arcade, single. So yeah, we're just going to play easy, medium, hard.
Medium.
How are you feeling?
Medium.
You're not feeling hard. That's good to know. Okay. Oh, now look. Now that's what I call character design right there.
These guys have really gone down in the annals of video game history, haven't they?
Engine. How long did it take you to come up with that
Coco
one?
Bandicoot.
Yeah, and I will concede they look a little bit familiar, don't they? There's Coco Bandicoot.
Dingo Dial, I imagine it must be Donkey Kong. Who's that? That's Bowser. Tiny to Tiny Tiger.
Yeah, they really didn't work that hard on this, did they?
Well,
Oh, that's my favourite.
Polar bear called Polar.
That's brilliant. I think these characters were part of a very long design session that began in a pub at noon and finished at 9:30 with someone going, I just call it Polar. What is it, Polar Bear? Yeah, call it Polar, be fine. Because of course the Naughty Dog team is based in Walthamstow, as we know. Well, I'm going to go with Crash just because, you know. I'm going
to be Polar because I'm assuming from his position on the screen that he's supposed to be either Koopa Troopa or Yoshi. So. Oh,
yeah. Are they normally your?
Yeah, they're like I always play Yoshi in Mario Kart. So.
Okay. Well, we're going to kick off with.
Ones.
We're going to kick off with Crash Cove, just because it's the first track in the game, so I think it's the one that a lot of people remember, and also I'm very very good at it. So that's the thinking behind that. Right, you ready? Oh, look at that. Perfect start for one of us. The other one...
Yeah, it does have exactly the same zip starts as Mario Kart, and exactly the same hop and slide mechanic.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Why don't you just keep saying how it's just like Mario Kart for the next 12 minutes? That's well worth all of everybody's time. It's really interesting, insightful analysis.
It's just like Mario Kart.
Yeah. Again,
oh dear.
Is that that's your catchphrase? Do you say that all the time, pushing a trolley around the supermarket? It's just like Mario Kart. So there we go. So yeah, just to be clear, although Ollie has not played this game as much as me, as is pretty obvious from what's happening now, you have been practicing a bit today, haven't you, Ollie?
Yeah, we played for a little bit before starting this, and to be honest, that Mario Kart skills are... I'm still learning the tracks, but my skills are fairly transferable.
Oh, I'm still learning the tracks. That old classic. I'm learning the track. This track is basically a straight line with 4 corners, so there's not that much... you don't need to go to university to learn this track. Now, if I was playing strategically, you see, I'd be putting... oh, look out.
Why don't you play strategically?
Because I don't need to, Ollie. Don't need to. Because I'm winning in second place, even though I just got blown up.
I'm one go invincibility.
Oh, well. Second. The elasticity on this game, is that what you call it? Is that what the professionals say?
Sorry, Coco.
Yeah, mind that. If I was a princess, I'd stay out of tunnels. It's terrible, isn't it? I'll probably have to cut that out. Crash Bandicoot, I do find He's a bit
unsettling, isn't he?
He's a bit smug. He's a bit pleased with himself. You know. Yeah, and I never trust a man who's that top heavy, really. Well.
Oh,
and there we are. There we are. How do you feel right now? Go on, tell me how you feel.
Humbled.
Well.
And angry.
Yeah, that's what the response. I was looking for a bit of rage. You're being a bit mild-mannered, if you don't mind me saying. Being very Swiss.
It's the European way.
Very Swiss, but anything. So, did you play the other Crash games?
Yeah, I played 1 and 2. I loved them. They were really, really tight, really well-made games. Obviously, they drive you up the wall sometimes, but they're really colourful and fun, and they look great for the time as well. Yeah. I think, we were joking earlier that this doesn't bear any resemblance to what Naughty Dog do now, but by the same token, I think you can tell that they know how to make video games even at this stage. Like, it's a really quality production, and for all that I'm taking the piss because it's exactly the same as Mario Kart, it is a really fun, well-made video game.
Yeah,
and they've got it right.
Yeah, and the balancing is just spot on. Yeah. And I think, and actually, you know, when we first booted it up, I was a bit like, oh wow, you know, the 90s games were rubbish. But having been playing it for a little while, I've sort of forgotten how rubbish it looks, and I'm just quite enjoying it.
Yeah, you know, the frame rate isn't all that, and the resolution obviously is awful, but it's solid, it's colourful, it's responsive.
Well, it's responsive.
Still plays well.
You know, it depends on how good a player you are, doesn't it? Where are you now? We're doing best of 3 today. Oops, there we go.
Oh yes.
Have you ever actually fallen out with anyone during a karting game?
No, which is amazing because me and my mate Tristan spent an entire year doing nothing but play Super Mario Kart, and we didn't fall out over it. Well, I just resented him to this day, basically, for constantly beating me.
Without wishing to get you into any sort of legal trouble, when you spent this whole year just playing this game with your friend, were the two of you in quite a mellow frame of mind?
Yeah, we were. We were relaxed. I think it's fair to say.
Pretty relaxed for that. Yeah, that might explain why you didn't have a falling out. I actually at university, I had a Super Nintendo, and Mario Kart was the game of choice, I have to say. And we once had like a tournament in my hall of residence, and I think I came second to my friend Tom. But true confession, I lied on my CV years later when I was trying to become a games journalist and said that I'd come first. So, God, I really hope Tom Bramwell doesn't watch this, otherwise I'll get fired. So I'd just like to say, sorry Tom Barnes, you know, you are the reigning champion. Since I was true, Sorby Hall champion 1996, I think it was.
Do you know, other fans of Crash Team Racing include my wife and my father-in-law.
Is that right?
Yeah. He's more of a House of the Dead overkill man these days, but apparently he was completely obsessed with this for like a year.
Did you just marry her because you fancy her father? Is that what you're saying? You just have a lot in common with him. You just wanted to hang out. He's just a really cool guy. He's just really nice. Oh, look, there we are. We've won again. That's shocking, isn't it? Not by a huge margin, I grant you. But, yeah. So, how are you feeling now? How are you feeling? No, go on. Just say how you're feeling. Yeah, all right. Just slight twinges of irritation. I think maybe that's a word. Oh, I'm looking for rage until I get real full-blooded. I basically want you to push me off the sofa. But that would be sexist. I mean. Yeah, that's true. Actually, fair point. Yeah, I mean, look. Even I can say it's fair to say that this game, as much as I love this game and I think it's great and really well made, I don't think it brought a lot of innovation to the karting genre, really. Yeah, but this is the funny thing, though, about karting games, is that I think the problem is that's basically never happened, and the problem is Nintendo nailed it second time out. Right. Like, Super Mario Kart is an amazing game and designed everything, basically, all of the core tenets of the genre are there present in Super Mario Kart, and then Mario Kart 64 gave these sort of big, spectacular 3D tracks with loads of jumps and stuff in them, and I don't think anybody's come up with anything to top those games, including Nintendo themselves. So yeah. I can't really blame Naughty Dog in this instance, having presumably been given the brief by Sony that they just had to make a Mario Kart clone and that's what they were doing. Yeah. I can't blame them for not really messing with it because it so obviously wasn't broken. Yeah. And there wasn't, like, you didn't have Mario on PlayStation, so the PlayStation needed one of those games. Yeah. And I think this is pretty good, you know. And they've done, you know, they have made some effort. You know, there's a character called Polar in it. I mean, it's not. You didn't have that in your Mario Kart. No, I think it's. What is your favourite of the Mario Karts? Because I know there's some controversy over the. I still love Super Mario Kart to bits, and I really, really enjoy that game. And it's quite different from all the others because it's very flat and 2D, and
handling is much tighter. But yeah, no, I have a fondness for the DS one and for the original one for 64. And I'm actually really looking forward to Mario Kart 8. I played it a bit at E3 and I thought it was pretty cool.
What are you? Get out of my fucking way. We did say we're not swearing, didn't we? Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way.
I tell you what,
no! Yes.
One thing I do like about this is that it's got you see those, I'm collecting little fruit and I've got 8 of them at the moment. And eat those and that raises your top speed, which is like the coins in the original Mario Kart, which they ditched.
Yeah, come on. Okay. Can you stop talking, please, because I'm trying to concentrate. No, sorry, what were you saying? I forgot what we were doing. Were you making a video?
I was sacrificing my position in this game to try and bring some insight about video game design into this.
This is the final lap of a best
video.
of 3. Come on now. Now, I'm telling you, I know this track like I knew the back of my hand 15 years ago, so... Oh, sugar.
Face.
Right, come on. You're going to regret choosing the polar bear, let me tell you that. Come on. Yes! You are a failure and an idiot. How do you feel?
I feel pretty angry.
Good.
I'm in touch with my rage, Ellie.
Yeah, just don't break anything. We're at my mum's house. Well, I enjoyed that. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.